YouTube, what is going on? Josh here with Second City Kicks doing another sneaker unboxing. And yes, I did say sneaker unboxing because today, as I told you guys before with the Ultra Boost 3.0s, I would not be doing unboxings just because of the fact that they all are the same, and I would only do unboxings if it was like a consortium release or something like that. And this is a consortium release unboxing, so let's get into this. But before I do that, guys, just one quick thing. I appreciate each and every one of you that comes to the channel, checks out the channel with me. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I hope you guys enjoy me. I hope you guys enjoy the shoes. And if you do, if you enjoyed all that, please hit that subscribe like button. You guys do know I just broke 1,000 subscribers a couple days ago, actually. So again, I appreciate you guys that come through and subscribe and hit that like button for me. It goes a long way for me. Helps you bring a little bit more money into the channel. And those of you that do purchase these shoes after you watch these reviews or before you watch these reviews, you do know they are not cheap. So let's get into the unboxing here, guys. First, I will show you guys the box, and as you guys can see here, this is definitely a different box altogether. And as you guys can see, it is a matte black. It is not a gray. I know the light is kind of making it look gray, but it is not gray. But it does have like this. It's almost like a neoprene where your hand kind of sticks to it. And as you guys can see, it is showing up the moisture from my hands, and I don't really have hot hands, but it is showing up on there. But as you guys can see, you guys have the Consortium logo on top, the Adidas logo on the bottom, and then you have the Sneaker Exchange. And I will spin this upside down so you guys can see what that looks like. And there it is, the Adidas logo now on top, and the Consortium on the bottom, and then the Exchange and the sneakers as we flip them over once again. You do have a Consortium right on top of the box there with the box tag. Again, it's the Ultra Boost Mid SE. I'm assuming you mean Special Edition. I did get these in a size 13. So, and then on the back, we also have the Consortium handshake again, and then we have the Adidas logo right there. So let's get on to the shoe, guys. And then, as you guys have already seen on the box, this is the Solebox and Packer Consortium collaboration. But I do like this shoe. I have tried these on. As far as sizing goes, I would go true to size. You shouldn't have any problems going true to size on these. And if you do, there is an insole that you can pull out. So worst case scenario is you can always pull out that insole. But for me, I would say go true to size. Everybody's feet are different, as I've said in multiple videos before. So if you have a chance to try them on, that's fine. If not, just make sure you have somewhere you can send them back where you're not going to pay return shipping. These did release on Packer and Solebox November 4th, and they will release again at the other consortium retailers on November 11th, which is Saturday, which will be tomorrow by the time this thing loads up. So you can get them on there. Just be forewarned, if you Solebox does have them in stock still, but shipping's like $50 to the States. So you're looking at about $310 for an Ultra Boost Mid, which is pretty much resale. Considering that the resale market right now on these is pretty low, you're looking at about anywhere from $250 to $280-ish. Retail is $240, so not too much over retail. But let's get on to the shoe, guys. As you guys can see, we have a primarily black upper with, we have that ATR tape on the toe, all the way around the toe, and that helps water from getting in. And then there's a little bit more ATR tape, as you guys can see, as I turn in right around the toe area as I go up over here. So there is a little bit more of that. Now, this shoe represents the bottom half of the ocean. And as you guys can see, that dark color, that black, actually, I should say, with that little bit of teal mixed in, and then you have a lot of gray as you get up to the sock collar itself. Now, these laces are 3M. That is a very cool touch. I do like that. I know I did kind of mess up on the Oreo Ultra Boost 2.0 in the ATR version, the mid, and I said there wasn't any 3M in there. There was 3M in there. You just have to hit it at certain lights, and if you have like a flash of a camera, it does pick it up very well. But just looking at it in hand, you really can't see it because it's kind of like mixed into the actual prime knit itself. So let's go on to the actual toe box. As you guys can see, we have that Ultra Boost prime knit here, and it is pretty stretchy. It's not as stretchy as a 3.0, but it is pretty stretchy. As we go up into the toe, or into the tongue area, as you guys can see, you have that silver, that line, and that which leads up into the actual tongue of the shoe where it says Solebox with the Consortium punch there. Now, this one says Solebox, this one says Packer. Okay, as you guys can see there, and that hole punch is on both of them. And also that line is on both of them, and that line continues around to the back of the pull tab, and I will show you guys that in a second. Now that line I've read is the tectonic plates up in Iceland where these shoes are, I guess, where they're kind of basing it out of. And there is an energy boost that goes with this, which kind of goes from this gray color into like this teal color. So this is the bottom half of the ocean, and then the energy boost, which I'll be doing a review on tomorrow, is the top half of the ocean and the sea foam. There are quite a few differences between obviously this one and the Kith, just other than color, just, you know, stuff being used. And as you guys can see on the run through time, we didn't have that ATR tape on the toe anywhere. And then we also didn't have the ATR tape, I guess, why don't we even call it ATR tape? We didn't have that reinforcement in that clear plastic-ish material on the laces. It was all leather reinforced. So, but as I did show you on the tongue there, we have the Solebox Consortium punch, and on the back sometimes there's a handshake, but on this one there is no handshake. It's just an Adidas logo, as you guys can see there. And then the insole themselves, I'll pull these out for you because they are both different. This one goes from like a black to a teal, and this one has this Solebox and the Adidas logo. And then that is on the left shoe. On the right shoe we have, it goes from like a teal to like a cream color, and that is on the right shoe. Okay, and then you have the Consortium handshake and the Consortium labeling there on the actual insole itself. So as we get around to the side of the shoe, and this is where normally there would be a hard plastic heel cup. They did not use a hard plastic heel cup this time. They used it's like a neoprene, and this is like what the box is kind of made of, like a thin layer of neoprene. And as I spin around there, as you guys can see, the Solebox branding. Now, from what I've been told and what I've read online, the Solebox branding is in the Packer font, and then the Packer font is in the Solebox font, if that makes sense to you. And then if you look underneath, you guys can see there's numbers there, and those are the longitude and latitude of where Solebox is located. Now, Packers is located in New Jersey, Solebox is located in Germany. So the fact that these two consortium stores and these companies came together to produce these shoes, I think, is a very, very cool thing, considering that they're halfway around the world from each other. So that is on the left shoe. You have the Solebox, and then you have the longitude and latitude. And as I told you guys before, on the back, on the pull tab, that's where we have that tectonic plate where that line is. That's what I've read that is. And then we continue around and we have more of that neoprene. And as you guys can see, if I can squeeze this in, it's very soft back here. It's not like the Ultra Boost 3.0s or the ATRs or any of the other mids that have released. It is, you know, that have that hard plastic with the Ultra Boost branding. So there actually is no Ultra Boost branding on this shoe anywhere, which is very, very weird considering it is an Ultra Boost and it is a mid. So that's the first time I believe that has happened on any Ultra Boost. There has been no Ultra Boost branding, but if you see this giant brick of white boost, you know it's an Ultra Boost. Blacked out torsion system here, and as we get down to the bottom, guys, we have a black sole, Continental sole, white Continental branding, and then again that black torsion system there. All in all, I like this shoe. I think it's a very, very clean looking shoe. I think they did a great job on it. Like I said, I will be doing another review on the Energy Boost tomorrow, and that shoe is also a very clean looking shoe. I do like it. I do like how the teal kind of pops on it, and I'm happy I picked up both of them. Now, as far as sizing goes, guys, I would go true to size on these. Even with the ATR tape, it does fit true to size. Now, that is my opinion. Now, your feet may be totally different. You may have a longer foot, you may have a wider foot, and the true to size may not work for you. But in my opinion, true to size works fine for me. On the laces here, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this here. It's obvious you can't see that. It's red and white. Now, the red and white is the buoys of the ocean. So that's what those show. These do come with 2 extra sets of laces. You have like a gray right there, and then they also have those lace tips, and then you have the teal blue, which matches that color right there. Okay, so I've seen people swap out these laces, and these all have 3M hits on them. I have seen people swap out these black laces for the teal ones, and they look absolutely unbelievable with the teal laces in there, and I'm sure they would look just as good with the gray laces as well. So any questions, comments, concerns, guys, about these shoes right here, the Solebox Packer Mid Collaboration Consortium, leave those down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. As all you guys know that are subscribers or who have, you know, have just mentioned or commented on the channel, I do answer about 99% of my questions with answers if I have the answers. If not, I'll do some research. Try to keep it family friendly down there, guys. Go, you know, I don't know if kids are watching these videos with their parents or parents are watching these videos with their kids. I just try to keep it as family friendly as possible. I know sometimes I scream out vulgarities, and I know I need to be kind of conscious that I have, you know, younger people watching these videos. So that's it, guys. I will be back tomorrow with the Adidas Energy Boost Packer Solebox collaboration, and I will have an on foot, so stay tuned for an on foot on these bad boys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.